Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, and 205 Live. Was it worth it? Okay, let's get right down to all the backstage stuff. There's only three. One was Buddy Murphy's weigh-in, and he was able to make weight. Uh, so, okay, I guess. At least it's telling a story leading up to his eventual feud with Cedric Alexander, which is cool. So at least there's that. So story-wise, it's worth it. And then we had two or three interviews. One was from Drew Gulak, and he did a great job basically saying what he's been saying. If you step to him, you're going to tap out. One for the Lucha House Party, which was really cool. They were very energetic, very Lucha House Party. And the last one was a Cedric Alexander interview with Dasha, and it was good. A bit scripted. They need to stop doing the scripted stuff with Alexander. That's not his strong point. But he's basically calling out Buddy Murphy, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But all three of those segments were good. They were short, sweet, to the point, and got the ball moving. So yeah, sure, why not? They were worth it. Let's get to the first match, and it was Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa versus the Brian Kendrick and the Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Absolutely great, absolutely fantastic. I was surprised they harkened a little bit to the time when Hideo Itami busted the Brian Kendrick's eye to pieces, but they didn't dwell on it, which was surprising. But the match was good, a lot of good hard-hitting stuff. And it's very interesting to see where Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick go from here. I hope they do have a tag team championship. And they give it to those two guys first. I think they could do quite a bit with it. But yeah, and then later on in the match, Akira Tozawa was about to get most of the offense. He's about to do his Swanton Cannonball. However, Hideo Itami is in the ring, and Brian Kendrick dodges an attack. When Hideo hits the ropes, it makes Tozawa fall, giving the upper hand to the Gentleman Jack Gallagher. He was able to hit a good headbutt and get the 1-2-3. Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick win their match, which was really, really awesome. Those are my favorites on the 205 Live brand, and it's great to see them getting wins. So yes, this match was worth it. At the end, for storytelling purposes, Hideo Itami ended up pushing Akira Tozawa, and that team is now broken up. So the next feud for Akira is going to be Hideo. And they're very, very similar and a little bit different. So it's going to be really cool to see just what they can do in a feud against each other in the ring. All right, the next match was a squash match and the guy they had was Liam Louis, and he was up against Buddy Murphy. He's back. He made weight, like I said before earlier. And yeah, it was really good. It actually was really good. Storytelling wise, not the match itself. The match itself wasn't worth it because it was a squash match, and I don't like those. But the story being told of how Buddy Murphy just doesn't care. He just wants the championship opportunity. He wants that championship belt is actually a really cool story. And he ended up doing 3 massive power bombs onto Liam, taking him out cold, and the ref called it, giving the win straight to Buddy Murphy because he could not. He wasn't responding. Liam wasn't responding. So Buddy Murphy wins. After the match, though, Cedric Alexander comes out and they just go at it. They brawl. So that was really cool. For the storytelling aspects, it was good. The match itself was not. So the match wasn't worth it. The story is getting interesting. I don't know who's going to get the belt first. I don't know if Drew Gulak is going to get the title opportunity before Buddy, but I feel like Buddy Murphy is definitely going to be champion soon. and that would be cool because he's really, really cool. He's really awesome. Okay, so yeah, and then the last match, it was Kalisto versus Drew Gulak, and most of the offense was all Drew Gulak here. Unfortunately, I wish it would have been a lot more back and forth. It was definitely that style that I'm not the biggest fan of, where the heel gets all the offense and then the face makes a massive comeback. But for what it was, the story that they told, they actually did a really good job. And yeah, Drew has most of the offense here. Then out of nowhere, he starts yanking at Kalisto's mask, trying to rip it off of him, and that just makes Kalisto go mental. He's getting like all this momentum, all this offense, which is pretty cool, which is really great. And then he goes for a move, it's countered, and into the Dragon Hold sleeper. Drew Gulak wins, making Kalisto tap. The Gulak is one sick submission hold. I really dig it. And yeah, this one was worth it, but it could have been a lot more. It was a little bit disappointing because these two guys are really, really good. So we'll see what happens later on if they actually have a feud later on. But yeah, for the most part, it was fine. It was a good main event. And that's all you really have to ask for. Overall, it was a good show. Had a lot of storytelling aspects of it, though. It was mainly there for story instead of the matches itself. And that's totally fine. Yeah, it was worth it. Go check it out. Go watch it. If you don't have the WWE Network, go find a friend that does and go watch it because it's good stuff. It's the most exciting hour of wrestling on any kind of TV. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave us those sexy likes. Share to all of your friends and enemies. If you like what we do, please hit that subscribe button so that way you can be a part of the Smarky family. And after you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified when we go live or when we, I don't know, make new videos completely. We're making new videos every single week, at least 4 or 5 a week. And then we have a live podcast from 1 to 2 Central Time on Sundays, so check that out. Shooting with the Smarky family. It's great stuff. Yeah. And follow me on Twitter at IsaJ_STP. Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, it will be awesome.